Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel World of Thoughts. Cross cultural communication, where there are some similar issues. Let me tell you, cross cultural communication, where yes might mean no, maybe means never, and silence speaks louder than words. So let's start with our today's first video, that is about cross-cultural communication. So first let's come with a bookish definition of it, which is cross-cultural communication is the process of exchanging information between individuals from different cultural backgrounds. It involves understanding and navigating cultural differences in language, behavior, values, and communication styles to ensure effective interaction. So ये तो हो गई बात एक बुकिश लैंग्वेज की. बट डू यू पीपल नो दैट मैं बात कर रही हूँ इंडिया की. इंडिया में ही हर 15 to 20 किलोमीटर्स में लैंग्वेज चेंज हो जाती है. लैंग्वेज चेंज डजंट मीन दैट उर्दू से हिंदी हो जाती है या गुजराती हो जाती है. नो, कुछ वर्ड्स के मीनिंग चेंज हो जाते हैं या फिर उस जगह पे कुछ वर्ड्स को डिफरेंट बोला जाता है. लाइक फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, आलू के पराठों में हम जो मिक्सिंग डालते हैं उसको कहीं भुर्ता बोला जाता है, कहीं चटनी डाला जाता है बोला जाता है, कहीं मसाला बोला जाता है. बट जो भी है वहाँ पे हर 20 किलोमीटर्स में कुछ ना कुछ उसी वर्ड का या तो कुछ और न्यू मीनिंग हो जाता है या फिर कोई एक नया वर्ड आ जाता है. ओके, सो मेरा इतना लंबी इस बात को बोलने का मतलब आलू के पराठे से तो बिल्कुल नहीं था. मैं बोलना चाहती थी की एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ क्रॉस कल्चरल कम्युनिकेशन. जिसका फर्स्ट एस्पेक्ट है लैंग्वेज एंड मीनिंग, बिकॉज वर्ड्स एंड फ्रेजेस may have different meanings across cultures, leading to misunderstandings. इसका सबसे बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है yes. Yes, for some country it means that listener has understood the message. But in some country it means it is only a agreement. Like for example, a meeting is going on and I am presenting a PPT. So if they want to fix the deal, the yes means that the deal is done. So just imagine such a simple word yes can be that much complicated, isn't? Now let's take an Hindi example only. Okay, मज़ा. आज मुझे बहुत मज़ा आया. मज़ा is a very simple word, but in some places it is known as मज्जा. So मज़ा से मज्जा कोई मीनिंग वही है, कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है, बट मज़ा से मज़ा ओनली प्रोनाउंसिएशन हैज़ बीन चेंज्ड. सो दिस इज़ ऑल्सो अ कल्चरल डिफरेंस. सो लेट्स कम टू आवर नेक्स्ट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ क्रॉस कल्चरल कम्युनिकेशन, दैट इज़ नॉन वर्बल डिफरेंसेस. I guess this is the most important point because American workers tend to wave their hand and use a finger to point when giving non-verbal direction. Okay, so they point out with their finger. And अगर मैं बात करूँ इंडिया की, so अगर आपके बात के बीच में अगर किसी ने फिंगर पॉइंट कर दी, so results तो you know very accurately, better than me. So for India, extreme gesturing is considered rude in some cultures. Okay, and according to India, extreme gesture mean ये ज़्यादा free हो रहा है. So yeah, while pointing may be considered appropriate in some context in US also, and the same gesture is considered rude in Japan. Instead, he might gesture with an open hand with his palm facing up toward the person. So in US they love to shake their hands or wave their hands and use a finger to point. Okay, in India extreme gestures is not allowed, and same for Japan. उनका तो तरीका ही बिल्कुल चेंज है. They don't use their hand. Okay, they just bow down to show their gestures. So yeah, let's come to the second perspective of non-verbal differences. That is eye contact. In US, eye contact is a good thing and is seen as a reflection of honesty and straightforwardness. But, however, in some Asian and Middle Eastern cultures, prolonged eye contact can be seen as a rude or aggressive in many situations. In fact, in many places, eye contact shows that you are very overconfident. So, yeah, in some cultures, it's best to avoid it because lingering eye contact can be viewed as a sign of sexual interest. So, yeah, it's a culture for some countries that show that maintaining a good eye contact can be a sign of sexual interest. So, you can see that non-verbal communication, it's a very simple thing. Gestures, facial expressions, tone and modulation. But इसमें भी इतना सारा confusion है from one culture to another culture. So yeah, let's come to today's last point of the video, that is power distance. So what is power distance? Power distance relates to how power is distributed within an organization. Typically, American companies utilize a low power distance and have more informal hierarchies that allow for interaction between executive and their supportive and their subordinates. So it means that in US or many country like that, okay, they don't follow that hierarchy system. Like वहाँ पे 10 सासें आपको हुक्म देने नहीं आएगी. They have a very less hierarchy and they believe in open communication. Like if I'm not feeling okay with this work or I want to change it, I will directly talk to the boss rather than following the steps कि बॉस के पहले डायरेक्टर, डायरेक्टर के पहले मैनेजर, मैनेजर के पहले असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर. नहीं, वहाँ पे उन लोगों ने ये सब कुछ बिल्कुल माइनस कर रखा है. बट in many companies, they have high power distance, are typically very hierarchical in nature, and have a severe differences in authority. So yeah, there are many countries which you all know, okay, where a proper hierarchy is followed. So today's video motive was just to tell you that what is cultural differences. So that's all for today's video. We will